Well, it looks like Leafy is here has returned to making content now. Leafy was a disgraced YouTuber, or so some like to think. If anyone remembers, back in the day, iDubbbz, now the disgraced simp, made a content cop on him, which absolutely shattered his reputation, or so it seemed. It was funny because I was actually talking about Leafy yesterday with some friends, which I'll get to more in a bit as to why I'm making this video. And I remember one of them was saying, "Hey, Emp Lemon, he made like a theory video saying like, hey, what if the whole demonetization thing was first being beta tested on Leafy? Because the stats for his channel seem to be a bit odd, after the whole content cop was coincidentally at the same time. And then, like, later on, all these people got demonetized. And yeah, now Leafy really can't be on YouTube. He tried it for a brief stint, but then got banned after he criticized Pokemon or something. And now brings me to the main topic. Leafy is now on Rumble. I was about to say Kick, but basically Rumble's one of those alternative video hosting websites, but it's nothing too special right now because there's been multiple attempts. VidMe, uh, some other stuff. DLive was a streaming one. Storyfire, I think, was like something commentary YouTubers made, but they all failed really. None of them really have taken off. Rumble, I might have been around for a while. I don't know for sure. The problem with Rumble is Rum Rumble is mostly inhabited by a bunch of political figures, mostly right-wing people. When it comes to these whole alternative websites, whenever it's like a political motive for creating them, it tends to be only really right wingers because they're the ones who get banned off of YouTube and all that. So it creates an echo chamber, and sometimes it tends to be the more extreme right wingers. People like Ben Shapiro. All things considered, they promote milk toast conservatism. So they have to be a bit careful. They have to dance around their words, perhaps, but they're not going to get banned anytime soon because they YouTube and Google and Alphabet knows that even though there seems to be a majority with left wing viewers, you still have to they still have to recognize there's a market for right wing and centrist content and all that. So they can't ban them outright. They might demonetize someone like Matt Walsh, but at the same time, I don't think they completely want that content gone as long as they can extract money from it. However, you get more extreme people like Nick Fountain, if you know who I mean, who got banned off of just about every social media and has his own. He's on like some, I think like it's pretty. He has a website which is filled with like more extreme people, but that's kind of the problem. Unless the goal of these alternative video hosting websites is to just have political people, they're not going to really expand because at the end of the day, not everyone wants to like watch something that's political, whether it be left, right, center, wherever. Sometimes people just want a bit of escapism, which is perfectly fine in small doses. You know, if you're a productive member of society, you deserve to wind back and like just watch something for the fun of it. And that's why some of these political like websites don't work out. Rumble, it seems like they might be trying to get beyond political stuff though. Recently they signed on I Show Speed and Kai Cenat to do some sort of like live stream like game show or reality show type deal, and that's good for them because iShowSpeed's pretty big. I think he's like the biggest YouTube streamer, and Kai Cenat's pretty big, but he got banned off of Twitch, I think, which is pretty weird. Meanwhile, you have someone like Aiden Ross who got signed on to a website like Kick. Aiden was caught saying some like maybe one or two controversial things, and he got booted off of Twitch and he got signed on to Kick. There's a rumor going around that Ricegum may join either Kick or Rumble, and Aiden really wants him to join Kick, or else he's threatening to go to Rumble. And I don't believe Kick started off by a train wreck and his like gambling, his like some sort of gambling backers he has. Well, Rumble, I do believe, I might be wrong, but I do believe there was some like political motive for creating that website. But if these websites can get like actual fun people, then they will succeed. It's hard because I think DLive tried it once, and there was some other live streaming website. They signed like Ninja. He was big, but he kind of fell off. I think Dr. Disrespect at one point, one of those websites. But like I said, I think they need to get a wide variety of people. If Kick just has Aiden Ross, I don't think they're gonna make it. Maybe if they have Ricegum, they can make it. But they need like a big name, or like multiple big names, not just like one or two. And this brings me back to Leafy. I've recently been watching Leafy's live streams on Rumble as like the VOD, which I hate that term VOD. I don't know, it's kind of stupid, but that's besides the point. Leafy has been making a bit of some controversial videos and live streams, you know? He's been going a bit to the extremes, you would say, and I personally find it funny, you know, reminiscent of old style edgy humor, but I understand it might not be everyone's cup of tea. And you know, some people are thinking that like, wow, iDubbbz fell off, and now Leafy has become the Sigma Chad. And yeah, Leafy's just been making some live streams. He's going against the LGTV community, if you know. He's not been too much of a fan of them, especially the T people, you know. And if you like edgy, old school internet type humor, you may want to consider watching him on Rumble, you know. If not, well, I don't know. You can watch iDubbbz being a cuck or something. I don't. Jokes aside, though, he's been talking to a few people, you know. Keemstar, not Ricegum. He's trying to talk to Aiden Ross, apparently. He's been talking to Nick Fountain, Sneeko. And yeah. I really do hope these alternative websites succeed, you know, Kick and Rumble. I made a Kick account, but I haven't done much with it. I've done like nothing essentially. Maybe like test streams, but nothing. I need to figure out how to get on that, you know. And Rumble seems pretty cool as well, you know. So if you enjoyed my discussion, my talks, consider subscribing, consider liking, consider watching some of my other stuff.
I would love to see Leafy come back and try to exist in the landscape today.